Hey folks, welcome to verifiedinvesting.com. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here. Now in today's video, we're looking at a potential breakout in crypto on the verge. I'm loving the bullish technicals on the charts, not just Bitcoin, but even the altcoins. Now listen, we're not talking about a new bull market in Bitcoin, but a move potentially to 80 to 85,000. And I do think there's as much as 30 to 40% upside in a lot of the altcoins. So let's get into the charts and dive right in. As always, all charts, no BS here at verifiedinvesting.com. So here's your Bitcoin chart, your daily chart. And what we can see very clearly here is we've been holding this bullish consolidation pattern. Now, this is something that I've talked about in previous videos discussing how we have the reversal green here, and this is all inside of that maneuver or inside of that green bar. Again, anytime you see a green reversal off of a big down move, that initially puts in kind of a stopping point on the chart in the near term. And then what you look for here, and this is really important, guys, you basically look for the midpoint. So you have your low and your high here on that reversal candle. Your midpoint's right around here. Okay. And notice how price was consolidating in the upper 50% from peak to low, high to low, upper 50%. For me, that's a dead giveaway that the pattern is strong and likely, at least probability wise, it means there's a higher percentage chance of upside here. Now, again, when we're looking at it, you can see I've already annotated it out. We have our support level at 66,000. If price breaks below that, the pattern doesn't fail because you're still inside of the green, but it would weaken. Anything below the 50% line right down here would weaken the probabilities. And remember, everything in technical analysis is about where is the probability line? How high is it? Is it very high? Is it medium? Is it low? And you have to look at charts like that, right? Because there's no such thing as a slam dunk. There's no such thing as a home run. There's no such thing as 100% success. It's a matter of looking and analyzing and going with the highest probability setups. And right now with Bitcoin, that's what we have. Now, listen, it hasn't broken out yet. You need to get above 70,000 for a breakout. But if it does, you should see a short squeeze pushing to the upside, with upside potentially as high as 80 to 85,000. Now, one of the things that's making me very bullish on Bitcoin as well is how negative the sentiment is. All right, fear and greed indicator is at 7 right now. That's incredibly low, folks. That's where you start to say, okay, way too much bearishness. You probably due for a relief rally. And one of the things, there's a couple things that I think could be the fundamental stories. You guys know I'm more technical, but you'll notice how certain kind of things within the media start to create the moves that the charts are telling us that are going to happen. Number one, you have the inflation moving higher based on the PCE data we just got on Friday. And then you also have GDP weaker. So you have a weaker economy and a higher inflation, stagflation. Now, again, that's good for gold, and we've seen gold do very well. It's also good for alternate assets like Bitcoin. And you might say, well, why? Well, higher inflation, people want to go into something other than the dollar to keep a store of value, and a weaker GDP. And this is the one that most people won't understand until I explain it, is weaker GDP translates into less corporate profits for stocks, which means if stocks come down, that money is going to look for another place to go. Gold, maybe silver, but probably some into Bitcoin as well. All right, so that's what we have here. Let's go to the ETH chart here real quick. I'm even going to look at some altcoins, but look at this, guys. This is, again, a classic reversal candle. Generally, we've stayed in the upper 50%. If you look at the low down here, I know it's hard to see, but there you go. The low of this candle to the high right there, 50%. If you put your line right in, it would be right around here. And we've stayed there. What we're watching is, again, if we extend this out, we want to see a breakout above 20 to our 2060. All right, maybe even 2070 to be safe. If we get that, we should get a short squeeze to the upside. Your upside target is around 2,600 on ETH. That gives us a percent upside from current levels of minimum 30% or about 32% to 40%. Remember, I said at the beginning of this video, 30 to 40% upside in altcoins, maybe even 50 in some of the lower altcoins that are still best of breed. Now, for me, I generally stick within the top 50 altcoins, right? And the reason I do that is because I'm not looking at the crap. Like, I don't want to go to stuff that is way down the list because I think I can get more. In this market environment, best of breed are going to be the ones that should get the most. Other ones will run, but they're riskier. And I'm not up for existential or additional risk when it comes to crypto, right? I want to kind of look for best of breed. Speaking of best of breed, Solana, let's take a look at this one. Solana, beautiful, right here. Look at this. Here's your low and here's your high. And look, the green portion is basically your midpoint, and you've held that. This is also a bottoming tail. We get a breakout above 90 on Solana. We have a chance to run to 113. That would just be first resistance based on this technical downsloping trend line. Your second target here would be this base point right here. If we go there, you're looking at 120 as your upside. Now, I mentioned the GDP as a catalyst being weaker, maybe corporate profits, money rotates, but also the inflation. The other one is this bill that's been hung up where you have Coinbase against it and a lot of crypto against it. The banks are pushing for it. My guess is that there's going to be a resolution, and I'll go on record. I think within the next 2 weeks, we see a resolution of that where it's positive for crypto. And ultimately, that's another catalyst to create a short squeeze in cryptocurrencies. All right, so watch for that, folks. I do think that is coming, an agreement on that bill. And again, it should send Solana anywhere between 111 to as much as 120. Percentage-wise from current levels, a move up here would be 30%, and here would be about 40%. So again, same sort of thing. Now, if we look at something like Chainlink's another very intriguing one. Look at this. Reversal candle, upper 50%, and it's banging on resistance. You break through $9.25. This has 1165 written all over it. On a percentage basis from current level, that's about a 30% move to the upside. If we look at Cardano, for those of you that are Cardano fans, let me look at my Coinbase chart here. Same sort of deal. Your up move, consolidation. This tried to break, but this is your break point right here at 30 cents. You get above 30 cents, you're at least headed to 33 to 34 cents. But my guess, you'll even head higher, potentially as high as 50 cents. That would be a huge move. That would almost be a 100% move. That would be your best case scenario, but it kind of makes sense, right? Because if we look at this, we can see that this trend line here, was your support, right? Hit it over and over again. And when we broke down, we've never retraced to the scene of the crime. So that 50 cent, 53 cent level could be a potential level. What about Avalanche? Let's take a look at Avalanche here. Avalanche, same sort of thing. You have this great downsloping support trend line. Again, we can get rid of it for now. There's your reversal, consolidation, pop, pullback. Essentially, what are you seeing here? You're seeing resistance right here. If we can clear this 970 to 985, basically break above 10, there's significant upside. Short-term resistance would be 1132, and then your next big upside move would be to almost 15. All right, so again, very interesting to note. Lastly, I'll do XRP because I know I have a lot of XRP fans out there. XRP, I still think it has a chance to make a run here, but it's going to have to do some work. We have this major level here. We've got to get through this area. So first resistance is basically $1.62 to $1.79. If it gets through that, this is your next level here at approximately $2 to $2.05. I think that's where we're headed, honestly. I think you will pierce this and you'll retest that. And that, again, would give you your upside of approximately 40% to that level. Now, again, this is a little trickier on XRP because of this. I wonder if this bill will be positive or negative or neutral for XRP. Obviously, the banks probably are more concerned about XRP than anything. That would be my guess. But again, this will be something to watch on the crypto market. So, folks, listen, one of the things I want to say here is even though I'm bullish on crypto, I still only allocate what I always allocate to my crypto portfolio. I don't take all money out of other places. That's stupid to do, frankly, because it's bad money management. Just because I like these charts and I think there's upside, there's nothing that's guaranteed. All right. It could be a catastrophe for crypto for all we know. Now, the charts aren't telling us that. They're saying high probability of a rally, but you always err, or at least I always err on the side of caution. Okay, so yes, I'm in quite a few cryptos right now playing for this move, but it's still within my allotted amount. I'm not taking any additional money. It's just my allotted crypto portfolio. That's what I trade. Just like I have my swing trade account for stocks. I have my commodities account for commodities. those stay at those levels, and I just work within that means, because you never know when I could be wrong, and I've been wrong before. I could easily be wrong again. But again, that's smart money management. If we all employ that, I'm telling you right now, the wealth comes. It's when we take it all and we go bet it all on red or black that we run a risk of blowing our accounts up. And I've done that in my early years way too many times by this point. So I have to use that smart money management. All right, you guys go have a great rest of your day. Please share with friends and family if you enjoyed this and you think they would. Much appreciated. And again, all charts, no BS here at verifiedinvesting.com. Take care.